You started recording.
How did I do that? With the power of my mind?
I don't know, man.
We're recording, guys. So how are you doing tonight, Rachel?
Currently, I'm exercising my willpower and self-restraint.
To kiss me? Where are we going with this right now?
To not eat my Oreo.
For context, her microphone is an Oreo. Mine is an Oreo, but it's inside this microphone because I'm a child. And I didn't have the what was the word you said?
The self-restraint.
Self-control. Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose the best time to start this.
It's 10:24 now.
I
thought she was going to say, I chose the best time to start this. I thought she was going to avert her gaze, look at the clock, and be like, 9:24. And I was going to say, no.
No.
10:24. I didn't set that clock because I didn't want to have a perception of time. I
was just talking about being hopped up on drugs. Perfect time to
and I was
start
talking
a
about the
podcast.
actual time. You're swollen. You're healing up good. You be alright.
Will I? Into next week's episode. See if I make it. You can't make me laugh, bro.
You can't get them to watch, so you have to threaten imminent danger.
I may die. Tune back in next week. I just think of all the funny podcasts, like the Caller Daddy one.
Why did you whisper that they can hear you? You have a microphone.
They always look so cute, and she's got it. This is not, but maybe this is the aesthetic they don't want, but they need.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness! I just realized what we are. Look. All my life, I've always wanted to be something to look.
What's happening right now?
I'm blue and you're pink.
Wait, well, where'd the singing come from? Wait, what's the context?
Barbie, the princess on the pauper.
I wasn't allowed to watch Barbie. I have no rational explanation for that. No, they were like too perfect or something. And
what?
I don't know. I have no actual explanation. They were just like, we weren't allowed to watch Barbie. No, Barney.
Barbara,
manatee. I think I've already popped a stitch.
Wait, are you actually in pain?
No.
What'd you do before it hurt?
Laughed really hard. I went,
you'll be alright. In times of desperation, remember the tattoo that was on the lady at the oral surgery place?
It is what it is.
She tattooed that on her forearm. And I unironically said, I love your tattoo.
Wait, it was ironic. I thought you actually liked it.
No, I did that to draw your attention to it because I thought it was hilarious. And then I look at her like this.
You know what? Now it's really weird to put such a nonchalant thing on your arm. It'd be one thing to be like, God over fear, but it is what it is. It's kind of so I don't know. What is the meaning of life? I'm at my brother's rehearsal dinner. And she comes up to me, she's like, Julia, I gotta tell you something. I love your little friend Rachel.
Little friend Rachel. I should have gone to therapy today.
That explains a lot.
Oh, that's true.
Rachel, no! And I was just laying in the hammock. I felt like a baby in the womb.
Uh-huh.
Like I was laying there and eyes rolling in the back of my head. A door shut. Lift up my hand. And I wanted to be funny. Put up my hand like this. Rachel. I hear, kitty. Meaning her grandmother. And I was like, dang it. She doesn't deserve the hand puppet. Oh, man. My hair doesn't look any better, but I just wanted it to come down. Were you there? Were you there when I was a babushka? I went to this party. I think you did come and treat at Anna's house. Left looking like a babushka. Did you see me like that? This is what I'm referencing.
Are you? First, what is a babushka?
A babushka is a Russian grandmother. I was leaving, and I had a big backpack on. It was my backpack face.
Okay.
And I had my jacket over my head. And it was wrapped around my shoulder. And I was wearing my old Birkenkrocks. Looked like a babushka. I just fondly remember that photo. And I know a lot of people fondly remembered that photo. So I just wanted to reference it.
Unfortunately, I have not seen the photo.
I don't think that you could have handled it at that time.
I don't know.
Yeah, she had like
There's a picture of her from your
like a
birthday
little
party.
blankie or something.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting for people that don't know my personality. What story should I tell them? What would be a good introductory?
All of your love stories are my favorite. All of the ones where it's about a guy, she just gets so animated.
You know, I just
Why do we kind of look purposeful? Look at this. Look at the blue and the pink. It looks so.
I do like this. I like this a lot. Everything hurts and I feel like I'm gonna die. And it's just like my jaw is so screwed into place. It makes me just want to go. But
do anything with the actual
is
hinge.
So tight.
I know, it's so weird.
And I don't know if they're ready for a guy story. I don't think we've made it that far. I don't know if they need a man story yet. Oh, I know exactly. Okay.
Tell us how you were born. I'm sure that was an interesting story.
No, I didn't have any personality at that point. I just looked like a wet potato.
It's time for Julia to take a Tylenol. They said they were selling to make money.
Should I take my medicine though? For real?
I mean, don't you think that it would be more interesting for the podcast if you went without it?
I look like a little pink nun. Mm-hmm. And Rachel looks like she's completely done with life. So I just like that vibe. Let me tell you about ocean rice.
What you
this is like about the people that listen to this, the people that know. Especially shout out to my manager, Miss Ashley, because she knows the story. And one of the most interesting things about me, I used to be a shuttle for a living. More people got their cars fixed, I would drive them around. Like drop them off at home or drop them off like at the movies or the mall, like while their car was getting fixed, and I'd go back and pick them up later. So one lady, she was only waiting for an oil change, which was only like an hour. The advisors come up to me, he's like, hey, this lady is out of cigarettes. Can you just go take her across the street to the gas station, get a cigarette? So I take the lady, driving like 10-15 minutes, and we finally get at this really scary gas station. And she walks and she comes out with a paper bag. She just bought like 3 individual cigarettes. I don't know how you do that.
That was all she.
And she hops in the car and she's like, Julia, I have an idea.
Oh no.
I have an idea.
Not from the lady with 3 cigarettes.
I am so hungry.
Eat the cigarettes.
No. She said there's this wing place about 15 minutes away. What about you and I go get some lunch? I'm like, man, like we gotta get back. No, your car's almost ready. We need to get back. Like, this is not part of my job. You know? Look. I'll buy lunch for you too. And they have ocean rice. Like, she's already giving me a weird vibe.
Why not go out for ocean rice with her?
I like free food, so I was just like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I only have like $7, so if you could foot the rest of it, we could get a big plate.
Sure.
And we could get 4 wings and a big side of ocean rice. Yeah, we gotta go back. So then she's like, okay, then let me just go back in this gas station. But I don't have any money, like I'm not. Oh, no, it's okay, I'll get you something. And she comes back out with this plate. And she got these 3 wings. Just like 3 wings in there. Okay, so you got yourself food. Okay, that's fine. I know I'm going to share it with you. I'm like, no.
I don't think you want.
Once we got back, I like hid in my manager's office. Because I was like, she keeps telling me when she's done, she's going to bring you my half. And I'm scared. Saw me go in there, so she knocked. And I was just like, here you weird go. People. And I like opened. I'm like, dang. So my boss is like, what is that? And I like open it. And there's just like 1 wing left.
See, some people have some very strange communication and relationship norms, and apparently in her mind, and her family, that was what was normal. I just sometimes think what the trajectory of my life would have been if I would have tried ocean rice. Like, I'm never gonna know. What is? And I tell people all the time about this story, and they're like, what is ocean rice? And in my heart of hearts, I believe that it's a code name for a very illicit drug. What is it? Ocean rice refers to Zosteren marina seeds, known as seaweed, sea cereal, not true cereals. No. I'm confused why these are the images that accompany it, because it's like... But this was also a lady that, like, last time I had driven her, she told me that she could see the future,
and was just telling me that I have like a good aura, but like something's trying to like get to me. I only stole money from my daughter once, and she won't talk to me now. So like she already had like
once. Everybody's
like,
stolen money once.
So she's just like, get this ocean rice with me. I don't want to take that spiritual journey with you. I'm sorry.
I did see something that said ocean pearl rice is extra long grain rice, like that long each grain.
That would actually
make more
me,
sense.
No, that would devastate me. I wanted ocean rice to be something exotic and interesting, and you're just
no, it's
telling
just
me
long
that
rice. It's long like the ocean.
I hope that is not true. I don't want it to be true. I want it to be like blue.
Ocean pearl rice.
No.
Ocean pearl.
You're telling me after all this, it's just freaking white rice? I wanted it to have like all the food dye to kill a small child. And blue. I wanted it to be blue. I wanted it to be like red 40 but blue 40. Blue 50. Like fruity but also spicy.
Well, why was she trying to share 3 wings with you? Why was she on her last dollar? And if she's on her last dollar, wings with you? Why was she on her last dollar? And if she's on her last dollar, why was she getting her oil changed?
Right. What's that lyric from Mulan? I want her paler than the moon.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mulan? You've seen Mulan, right?
I was not allowed to watch Mulan. It has a feminist agenda.
I feel like if you would watch it, you would just understand me more. Because, like, I have the personality of Mushu.
Mushu?
No, he's a dragon. He
Wrong.
goes, dishonor on you, cow.
Your cow?
Yeah,
your
he's the
family?
red little dragon. Oh my god, we have things to catch up on. Maybe a podcast wasn't as high on the priority list as watching Mulan should have been. You know what I mean? What other movies have you not seen? I mean, what about the other Disney movies?
I haven't seen your home videos.
For good reason. Because when I was a child, I was convinced that I was going to have my own show. And I had this little pink camera.
Who stifled your dreams?
My parents?
Okay.
I don't know.
Dang, girl, same.
Yeah. I was a little too boy obsessed because we're going to have a show. But I was like, oh, you know what our first scene should be?
Kissing.
Okay, so I've told you this story. Okay.
No, you haven't.
No, kissing was the first one. Yeah. And I remember specifically from Hannah Montana when Miley Stewart and Jake Ryan kissed for the first time. A bunch of balloons came in their way. Technically, they didn't kiss. Like, the balloons came in the way, so it was covered up. So I was just like, okay, we're going to do something that, like, teases the people or whatever, but we don't actually have to kiss. And so we would, like, go behind a tree and, like, pretend to kiss. And so, like, the tree would be, like, right here, and I'll be right here. And we were just getting close enough, and then we pretend to kiss. So they're, like, somewhere deep in the archives, they're, like...
Who? You and who?
Oh, his name was Zach. He looked like Justin Bieber.
You hid him from me.
And when I got mad at him, I'd call him Zachary.
Okay.
And sometimes he tied it to the back of the golf cart, and then he tied that to a frying pan, and then he had his friend sit in the frying pan, pulling him all over the neighborhood.
Yeah. How old were you at this time?
11, 12.
She never told me about Zach.
His 2 best friends were Shane and Bacon.
Shane and Bacon.
And my best friend at the time was Kyra. There was one day we had a contest of who could run the fastest, because that's what you do at 11, 12, 13. Mm-hmm. And Kyra trips right after we start running.
Kyra tripped.
I was like, I'm so sorry. What can make you feel better? And she was like, chocolate milk.
She was going to ask to kiss Zach.
And I was like, okay. So I go inside and I get the tallest glass I can find and I fill it to the brim with chocolate milk.
What?
And I'm like, Zach, she feels so bad. She lost. And she's like, it's okay. Well, I'll take a ride in my golf cart. So Zach is driving. I'm over here on the back, and Kyra's right there on the back. Well, as we're driving the golf cart, one of the dudes jumps in front of the golf cart. He has to slam on the brakes, and the chocolate milk douses Zach.
Yeah.
All in his hair.
Yeah.
And I just remember and I ran. I was just like, oh crap. Like,
wait, you thought he was going to blame you?
Oh, he was so mad. He was so mad. There was chocolate milk all in his hair.
Why would he be mad at you? Was it your fault?
I don't know. I mean, it was like the dead heat of summer. She's drinking chocolate milk while on the golf cart. There were just too many things. There were too many things kept us from being together. You know what I mean?
Now, who was the girl in relation to Zach?
Kyra was my best friend at the time. We were like a little
Apparently she was your
gang.
best friend enough to drink all that chocolate milk in time.
We had a lizard together, and her name was Leslie. And when Leslie left, and who knows if she really left, because there were lizards all around there, we were convinced that it wasn't the same girl. And so we sang a song about Leslie the lizard to get her to come back. And we would go outside and play it.
I named
see if
every
it
frog I met Daisy.
Well, that's cute.
Leslie the lizard.
It was like that. A beautiful song. We weren't really allowed to come back. Wait, I mean, I was, because I lived there. But I was convinced that we were going to dig a hole to China.
What? So,
Yeah.
tell me what happened with Zach.
It didn't work out. I don't know. Like, I think he, like, moved, and he got married.
Like he moved his right arm?
He had a pool, but he would only invite the guys over.
Because, now listen, the way that my mother told me, she said it's worse when women, they go under the water in a pool, and they come back out, and she said that it makes men struggle more. So
What is the logic when you go under the... What?
When, like I couldn't do mixed swimming. Like, I couldn't be in the presence of another man when I was, covered in water. Because she said it made it more difficult for them to not look at you inappropriately. Because, like, your hair was wet, I guess? I don't know.
Wow.
And if I was... Because I had to wear a whole t-shirt over my swimming... My what's it called? A bathing suit. Like, I could wear, like, a one-piece, but then I had to wear one piece, plus shorts, plus a whole t-shirt. So you could not see any... No shape. You must avert your eyes, for I am very, very shapely.
Remember this right now? You're wearing pajamas for the pod? Yeah.
How are you doing? What did you do today?
My parents would read my texts every single night. And then they would look at my internet searching history. And we just watched a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And I, like, looked up Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was like, why did you search Arnold Schwarzenegger? And I was just like, because he saw me in a movie. I'm sorry.
Why would he be mad about that?
I don't know. I just remembered that core.
Did he think that you had it for Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No,
you
I
were like,
hope not.
Wow.
Wow, Arnie.
Arnold. Yeah, that's where it's at.
I'm like pretty sure Zachary is married. Hope he never sees this. I'm sorry.
Ship down the street.
Zachary, what were we? Can you confirm or deny? And just know, if you're watching this, if you're like, oh, I don't usually look like this. I'm so swollen from my surgery, and my hair is greasy. Like, this is how you're coming back into my life. No, this is just an off
Girl,
day.
he should love you for you.
I think he's married.
Yeah, but he should love you for you.
Yeah. But at this part of my life, I think he was like 2 years older than me. I didn't have a golf cart, you know what I mean? I really wanted to have this, that are
Berets?
like the, no.
The Oreo is getting very tempting.
Girls fedora? No. Like a,
That?
no. I guess I hate everything I'm seeing right now.
Wait, you know that I wore a pink fedora for forever. Do you remember me when I did that?
No. A fedora, but it was black and it had a pink trim on it. We took it out, me and Kyra, laid it down on the ground for people to put money in it, as if we were in New York.
Delightful.
And we danced for money in the same neighborhood my parents lived. We got in so much trouble.
Why?
Well, my dad came home and was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, well, anytime someone passes by, we're like, hey, we'll dance for money, or we'll sing for you for money.
But your intentions were pure.
But then, like, somebody came by later and was like, hey, if you come back here at this time tomorrow, I'll give you $20. And we were like, oh, we're going to make big money. I told my dad, and my dad was like, you are not going back out there.
What did this person look like? Like, what were the other defining factors?
It was a dude.
Did he seem creepy?
I don't know. I was a child. I had no street smarts. So, I don't know. I could have been kidnapped.
Trying to find footage of me. There's me wearing a hat.
What is happening?
I look cool, but I was so lame, so uncomfortable, so awkward. It's a man, your ex.
What? Did y'all have a moment or something?
No, we were.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we went to Owa. That was what it.
Oh, she's so cute.
That's what we did.
I would show y'all like looks and stuff like that, but it's all on my phone that we're recording on. But like, I just remember I was trying anything to be cool. So I remember telling people that my full name was Julie Annis.
Julie Annis?
See? That's how old he was when we were like friends. But this was the phase that I was in love with him. 2015. I thought he slayed.
Hmm.
Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go edit this. This was so much fun. Thanks for having a aesthetic background. Like this just wouldn't have been the same. Like that just wouldn't have.
But I am
She does really well with the Oreo. Bye guys. Look like a 3-day-old wet rat.